Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Whisky Enthusiast, and tonight we have another special, very cool, interesting sample. I don't have the bottle for this. It is Bruichladdich Black Art version 5.1, the 1992 one. This is not going to mean anything to you because this is a label a friend of mine did, but I hope you have a nice dram with you and we can dive into this one. Now, Bruichladdich is this self-proclaimed progressive Hebridean distillery, and they are. They're a very cool distillery. They do all sorts of weird things, and this black art is also is one of their most enigmatic and mysterious ones. Now, this was put into casks. Can't talk tonight. In 1992, before the distillery was closed for a while and reopened back in 2001. And this is the first bottling, black art bottling, that the new, current distillery head manager Adam Hannett did, taking over the industry legend Jim McEwen. Now, this is a very, very complex one. First of all, they don't tell you anything about it, so you have to figure it out yourself. That's why it's very complex. And it just needs time, water, patience. So, I have this here with me. This is the last of my samples. And it's been played around with. I've tasted it before. I took my notes. It's been added water, because if I did it from the get-go with you guys, I think we'll be here for about a good 30-35 minutes, and you'll just watch me thinking, waiting, giving it some time. People say give it a minute for every year that's been aged. The YouTube legend, the whiskey legend, that is Ralphie, says it's 2 minutes by every year that's been aged. So do what you want with that information, but it definitely needs some time. Play around with water, because it's 48.4% ABV, and it's just an interesting, complex dram. Now, the bottles are very, very expensive, so that's why I opted for a sample from a friend of mine, which I highly recommend you do, because these are not easy bottles. It might not be for you. It's unpeated, and it follows the classic Bruichladdich line, but it was before the distillery was closed and turned into what we know it today. So you don't know what kind of cask they use, you don't know what they did it. So before investing into a whole bottle, I highly recommend getting a sample. Now let's dive into it, but I do have my small notes with me here, because I need them for this one, and these are some of the notes that I took before. Let's have a look. I remember this. It starts off very winey, wine-like in the beginning, so it tells me that maybe there was some wine cask involved in that. I'm gonna say red wine. It could be white. I don't think so, but it's very earthy, very musty, but not in a sulfuric bad way. Just like a musty, dusty kind of way. Oh, I get sweet toasted oak, marshmallows over bonfire, nutty, tobacco, bitter chocolate, cacao. Oh, it is good. It's very good. Let me see if I wrote anything else. We said earthy, did we? Tangerine. I suppose so, yeah. Like I said, guys, leave it alone. Add some water to it. With water, I get green apples on this one. Tropical fruits. Do I get anything else? Yes. So, initially I get bourbon and, that caramel bourbon sweetness. But also, there's this note that I get in old redbreasts, and I know that's an Irish whiskey, and even in Redbreast 12 as well. There's like an initial glue note. On Redbreast 21, that's really apparent. it goes away really quickly, but I think it's something to do with the sherry casks they use. So I'm inclined to think this has that kind of sherry casks in it. This is 24 years old, by the way. Red soil, mulch, oak, wood, but not oak spice, just wet wood. Dark chocolate, cherry liqueur chocolate. You know those cherry liqueur chocolates, or they take those cherries, small cherries. That's from a liqueur, and then they cover it around with chocolate. So there's alcoholic dark chocolate cherry notes. I mean, it could go for days. Okay, let's go on to the palate. Explosion. So many things at once. Gotta catch them real quick. That's why it needs some time, and it needs a bigger glass, if I'm being honest. I saved half of this for this review. I'm kind of regretting now. I should have kept most of it, and well, this is why you get a sample. This tells me I may need a bottle. Okay. So on the, well, I'll go on to the finish. Finish is long, warm, toasty, oaky, very earthy, tobacco, but tobacco paper. You know, cigar paper, you lick it before you smoke it, so that kind of taste. A cigar box. And dark chocolate, cacao again. Let's go on to the palate again. Oh, it's just nice. Right, cigar box is still there. Chocolate is there. Very mouth coating, very dry. Wood, like chewing on a piece of wood. Dark wood. Yeah, cinnamon, ginger, char grilled pineapple. They do at the Brazilian steakhouses. They literally just put the pineapple on a skewer and char grill it. So there's that sweetness, but it's the burnt bitterness is there as well. Let me see if I put anything else. I did. Yeah, I mean the finish and the molasses on the palate. Right, that's about it. Now for me, the nose is fantastic. It just goes on for days. You can find something else at every passing minute with every drop of water. The finish is really long. I still chew it. There's more stuff coming out in the back of my tongue. Sprinkles of chocolate that I get at a Glenmorangie Signet that they do on cappuccinos or tiramisu. Yeah, the finish is 4 days. The palate takes some time because it needs some water, it needs some time, like the whole thing does, but the palate needs a bit more of that. You need to give the palate a bit more patience, and not a lot come out for me on the palate compared to the nose and the finish. It's a very good whiskey, really, really nice. I think half of the allure is the mystery behind it. The other alluring parts are the black bottle. It has a really cool bottle. I bet you, if you're watching this, you probably know the bottle. And it's the the story that it's been put into the casks before Bruichladdich closed for a while. It's really good. It's a good 24-year-old whiskey. I don't know if it's as good as its price is saying it is. It's a very, very expensive whiskey, and you might get some other stuff that for that price. I don't know. This is why we taste it. This is why you watch videos. This is how you decide. You decide if this is for you. You watch my video. You watch 10 others if you're gonna pull the trigger on this one or not. and maybe you still don't, like I did. I watched a lot of black art videos, and then I had the chance to have a sample, and please, you do as well. You know, don't spend your hard-earned cash on something you think you will like, or something that other YouTubers like. Try it. I'm pretty sure you'll like it, but I think you're going to be the one who's going to decide whether you like it, you know, $250, $300 worth of, or wherever you are. Anyway, guys, this is it from me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please press that like button and hit that bell icon to see what I'm going to do next. If you haven't already, just follow my Instagram and subscribe to my channel, please. It would mean a lot. Let's connect. Tell me what you think about this, or if you tasted any other black arts. If you tasted more than one version, then tell me which ones are your favorites. Some say this is not as great as the other ones, so let me know. This is my first black art, and you know, I enjoy it, but I think I need another sample of another version before I decide if I want the bottle or not. So, you know, convince me or let me know what you think about it. Thank you, guys. Cheers from me tonight to you. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.